Okay, so 9.6, day 2, solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. So, no, we're not going to have to graph, but this is a good chart that we need to kind of have. So, if you look over here at the quadratic formula, you see this red part? It's the stuff underneath the square root, okay? So, this is what's called the discriminant. So, please write this whole thing, and then you're going to circle the underneath part, and you're going to write discriminant. D-I-S-C-R-I-M-I-N-A-N-T, discriminant, okay? And that is a useful thing because depending on the discriminant or the number that you get from under here, it tells you how many solutions there are, okay? So basically, if you do the math that's over here and you get a negative number, okay? There are 0 x-intercepts, and all that means is this thing never crosses the x, okay? So you're going to write negative equals 0 solutions, okay? Then if the discriminant is 0, because if you think about it, negative b plus or minus 0, adding or subtracting a 0 doesn't change anything. So if that's the case, so we're going to go 0, there's one solution, or it crosses the x-axis one time. So basically it touches it, and goes back up, okay? And then if what's in here is positive, there's 2 solutions. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so using the discriminant to know how many solutions there are. Okay, so first we need ABC, okay? So the discriminant itself is just going to be the b squared minus 4ac, or the stuff between or inside the radical, okay? So we need ABC, so this needs to get added. So we have 4x squared minus 5x plus 3. Again, ABC. Okay, so b squared is negative 5. And if you're not careful, you're always going to get a negative under here as far as the squaring. And you shouldn't, okay? Minus 4 times 4. So that's the A, and the C is negative 3. So we have 25 plus 48. So that is 73. So that's positive. So there will be 2 solutions. Okay? Okay, sometimes it might be a good idea to check the discriminant just so you know because if there's no solutions, then you don't have to do anything. But to hate to do all that work and then find out it's negative. Okay, so these are already in order. So we have A is 2, B is 11, C is 15. So we're going to go B squared, so 11 squared, minus 4 times 2 times 15. So that's going to be 121 minus 120. So the answer is 1. So that is positive. So there are two solutions. Okay. So we're just gonna do all right. It's already in order, so A is 9, B is -30, C is 25. So -30. Oh wait, sorry. I went back to the quadratic formula. Okay, so we have -30 squared minus 4 times 9 times 25. So that's 900. 4 times 9 times 25. Minus 900. So that gets us 0. So looking back, if it is 0, there's only one solution. Okay? So one solution. Okay? Then we gotta move this. Oh, delightful. We have a fraction. But we can do it. Minus 4 over 5, x minus 3 equals 0. So A equals 1, B equals 4/5, negative, and C equals -3. So -4/5 squared minus 4 times 1 times -3. So then we have I'm going to have to use 4/5 squared let's see, 4 ABC 5 squared. So we get 16 over 25. I guess that makes sense, huh? And then we have plus and then 12. So it's 12 and 16 25ths. And truly it doesn't matter. It'll just be a pain to do, but there's two solutions. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to solve using the quadratic formula. Okay. So we could first find out how many solutions there are going to be. So we need to bring this over because, okay, so we'll put it over here. Plus 3x squared. So we have 3x squared minus 12x plus 12 equals 0. So if we do a quick discriminant, so A is 3, B is -12, C is 12. So -12 squared minus 4 times 3 times 12. So 121 minus 144. So this is actually a -23. So there is 0 solutions. So that's good to know because we couldn't have actually done this. So let's see what it actually does, because I'm curious actually. It's been a while. Okay, so we're going to go negative 12 plus or minus the square root of, oh yeah, because it'll be negative 23 because this comes over here. Well, you can't square root it. I forgot about that, sorry. So 2 times 3. So it really doesn't matter because you can't do that. Nope. All right, so then let's look over here. All right, so let's bring these two things over. So we're going to add. So x squared plus 7x plus 5. A1, B7, C5. Discriminant would be, let's see, 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5. So 49 minus 20 is 29. So we're going to have two solutions, so we can go ahead and do this. So negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 5 all over 2 times 1. So negative 7 plus or minus 49 minus 20 over 2. Negative 7 plus or minus 29, square root of 29 over 2. So we'll go plus, so negative 7 plus the square root of 29 over 2. Negative 7 minus the square root of 29 all over 2. Sorry if my hand's been in the way a lot. So we're going to do, so if you're still struggling to put these in your calculator, we're going to go negative 7 plus second function x squared 29. And then you can hit equals and then divide that by the 2. So we're going to have negative 0.8 on that one. Then if I arrow up, I can go and change that to a minus and divide by 2. So then we get negative 6.2. So there's our two answers for that one. Okay, and then, so you had one on your last assignment that was like this. It was missing the x. So you actually can just come in here and put a 0x plus 100 equals 0. So we have A equals 4, B equals 0, C equals 100. So then the discriminant is going to be 0 squared minus 4 times 100. So it looks to me like it's going to be negative. So we got negative 1600. So this, again, is going to be a 0 solution. Solutions. Because this can't be negative. Okay, and then your assignment is page 611, 11 to 14 all, and 22 to 27 all.